Cool, right? Look at the stats, though. This is really amazing. Yesterday's high, 95, as we mentioned, broke that record. Today's record is 97, set in 1983. We're getting pretty close again today. But the good news is you see Sunday's forecast, 84. So something's happening. We have a front coming through, and it's not only going to cool us down, but it is going to take away that humidity. Dew points into the 70s are going to be wiped clean. Dew points into the 50s. And we're going to be able to soak it all in. So tomorrow, feeling much better, 82 in New York, 73 in Pittsburgh, Syracuse at 71. That cooler, drier air on the move as it moves off to the east, to the south. And so many of us are going to see those temperatures knocked down, much more comfortable. Even into next week, we've got 69 degrees in Boston on Thursday, 70s from New York to D.C. and Pittsburgh. I feel like it's been forever since we've had to talk about highs in the 70s in places like D.C. Burlington, Vermont, your average high, 73. We're hovering around there, getting a little bump, and then back down towards the end of the week, which again is the countdown to end summer at that point. I think we got a week left after next Thursday.
Yeah, but tell the southeast that.
I know.
They're going, what?
I know.
So they are going to get in on the cool down a little bit, but it's not going to be nearly as dramatic as what you're going to get into the northeast. So we've got high pressure in the upper levels off the coast, and that's just going to continue to pump in the heat and the humidity. The little dip in the jet stream that we're seeing here across the Midwest and the Northeast is relatively going to stay up there. We'll just watch for some additional clouds. Still feeling like summer in Atlanta, 84 degrees. Today is going to be day number 80 this summer of 90 degrees plus as we head into the afternoon hours. So temperatures are going to be feeling very warm and very sticky across much of the southeast for today. Any relief you get today will be very temporary with some isolated showers and thunderstorms in Nashville as well as down to Tampa. And tomorrow we're expecting just a few more clouds across the region.
Sunday and then the rest of the week. Jackie and I are giving you the 7-day stretch here. Yes, we can't forget to talk about the severe threat too. Ohio Valley into the Northeast today.
Right, so a few severe storms into the Great Lakes and into the Tennessee Valley as well, but just hit and miss showers and thunderstorms in places like Dallas and stretching down towards New Orleans.
We still have the heat in place, the Northeast and New England. That gets a little bit of a break tomorrow, that little reprieve, wiping the slate clean of that humidity too, which is great. So New York at 82, Philadelphia will be back down into the 80s, which is great. 70s from Minneapolis and Chicago. That looks about as good as you can get, right?
I know, like 70, 75, that is picture perfect weather, but heating up in Denver there, 91 degrees on Sunday. But look at the cool down into Monday. So another push of cold air is going to be working its way in from the west. And yeah, that pink that you see there, little blue up there, it's snow. It's the S word.
What? Yeah.
It's real.
This is our signal too, right? We got to start showing our fall foliage maps too. That's the time of year where we're going to see some spots heading towards peak. All right, we get to Tuesday and we have some showers possible from Milwaukee back in through Lubbock, along the coast here, I-10 corridor, showers and thunderstorms, but that nice comfortable heat Tuesday into the Northeast, that sticks around. Temps near 80.
It looks good as well, but a couple of showers as you head into Wednesday into New England. Think you'll be okay in Philadelphia as well as into D.C. Notice some hit and miss showers and thunderstorms all across the Florida Peninsula as well as into the Carolinas.
Remember that little bit of snow on the map? It's all green now, so we see that little pendulum swing across parts of the west from Idaho into Wyoming. Staying dry down the 5, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Phoenix staying hot, 98 degrees and dry here for your Wednesday.
Yeah, that whole transition of the seasons thing, and we're kind of in between again as we head into Thursday. Nation's midsection is going to be a little bit more active. Places like Minneapolis over towards Sioux Falls, into Des Moines, Iowa, all the way down into Dallas has a good chance of getting some rain.
All right, we're wrapping up the week here on Friday with temps into the 70s, New York and Boston, Minneapolis and Chicago. That storm threat staying, though, from the Midwest all the way down to the Gulf Coast, 89 and showers and storms from Dallas to Miami to Tampa, Orlando. But we do have a cool snap. I'll call it that because I'm not sure we're quite at the level of cold, but it's going to feel great. Minneapolis, a great example too. 74 average high, average low 55. You can see as we get into the early and mid part of next week, we're going to be below there and some refreshing air moving in for so many of us. It's settling in behind this strong cold front as that pushes to the south and east, and many of us in that 5 to 10 degrees below average department here come Monday. Billings at 50, Casper 51, North Platte at 69, Fargo 65, Omaha at 80. And instead of a fall foliage map, why don't we show you snow totals? Because that's interesting, right? This time of year, you start to see it. It is a little bit early compared to average, but there you go. As much as 8 to 12 inches in places like the Bighorn Mountains, especially those higher elevations. But there you go. The cooler air is on the move. Omaha from the 80s here on Monday to the mid-60s on Tuesday. Minneapolis staying in the 60s even into Wednesday. A nice pleasant 70 in Chicago and St. Louis. A very comfortable late summer day at 81. But definitely feeling it in the morning too. Wednesday morning low temps, 47 in Minneapolis, 36 International Falls, a very comfy, cool 54 for Traverse City. So this is a time of year, yeah, you have to start thinking about layers with the kids. Make sure they get the lighter jacket in the morning. Omaha, Nebraska with your average high right about 80. We hit it on Monday and then we dip below it here for Tuesday and into Wednesday. Those morning low temperatures, you'll definitely feel it there too. Average low is 57. We've got Monday morning into Tuesday, 61. Tuesday into Wednesday, a low of 52 degrees, so that taste of fall. It's college football season. We've got your forecast too. We're heading to Athens with this game, the Georgia Bulldogs against the Nichols Colonels. Bright sunshine with kickoff at noon today.
Yeah, speaking of which, just sunscreen, hydrate today, you know, wear a hat and the sunglasses. A lot of these cities are going to see a lot of sunshine. It's going to be a warm one.
Yeah, keep in mind, you know, it is later in the summer, but that sun angle is still really strong. You can absolutely get a burn.
20 minutes?
Yep. Fort Worth now to see the Razorbacks against the Horned Frogs. There we go. Low 80s for the highs today and fair skies.
Yeah, comfortable conditions, a little bit more so there as we see the Red Wolves taking on the Auburn Tigers today, 7:30 p.m. Tailgating is going to be warm, but we will cool down a little bit and feel a little more comfortable as you head into the later, I almost said innings.
I know. In the later quarters. I've been wanting to say first pitch every time.
I know football. I swear I know football.
Me too. But it's just, I don't know why. We head to Bristol, Tennessee. This is cool, where they had the Bristol Motor Speedway turned into a football stadium with the Volunteers against the Hokies. Looking good. For the 150,000 fans they expect. Really good. All right, so we gave you your college football forecast. Now we're putting our NFL caps on. Football. Helmets. Come on. We've been joking, talking about extra innings and first pitch when it comes to baseball. We know.
I know, but we've been talking baseball for 4 months, so it's just been habit. And this is the first big weekend for NFL football. We've got a lot of big matchups. Everybody's hoping to start out the season on a good note. And first of all, speaking of good teams that go way back. Go Bears.
The Bears. Against the Texans. Yeah, in Houston, 1 o'clock kickoff with plenty of sunshine. So again, we're definitely pitching the SPF today.
Yeah, a lot of them are going to be warm, but a lot of them are going to be sunny. So sunglasses, sunscreen, and hydrate. You know which beverage you should be drinking, and it's water. New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. This is in Texas, and this is going to be another warm one, but not as oppressively hot as a few other places. So temperatures getting into the middle 80s.
All right, AT&T Stadium, game time temps definitely comfortable, right, by Texas standards. All right, we got Nashville now at Nissan Stadium. The Vikings.
Go Vikes.
Against the Titans
Minnesota girl here.
There you go. Another beautiful forecast here. Great tailgating weather, great game time weather, plenty of sunshine, low 80s for temperatures.
70s to get those burgers grilling and everything. Sounds very good. But this is going to be a hot one, right? But they've got the retractable dome there at University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Arizona Cardinals taking on the Patriots. 101 degrees for the tailgating hours, so really take it easy out there. Temperatures cooling down a little bit after sundown.
Minus Brady, by the way.
Right.
All right, New Orleans, also the Dome. Superdome, Oakland Raiders against the Saints, and kickoff at 1 o'clock. Chance of showers and storms by 4 o'clock. So we think tailgating, no problem.
Right, should be fine, but if you're at the game and you hear thunder roars, go indoors. Make sure you find the safe place at the stadium for sure. All
right, let's head to Kansas City for tomorrow. Noontime temperature right about 70 degrees, we'll call it, with the Chiefs against the Chargers. Again, bright sunshine. I think this is one of the winning forecasts for tomorrow.
Game.
Perfect.
Yeah,
gorgeous,
absolutely.
Gorgeous.
Any teams that you're cheering for?
My husband's a long-suffering Jets fan tomorrow in East Rutherford against the Bengals. Lived in Cincinnati for 3 years. Always root for the Bengals, too.
All right.
Good game time. Jackie, thank you for joining us.